Hey guys, I just wanted to share something with you. It's been on my mind, and it's basically about what's going on right now, with the world, with our country. You know, things are getting pretty bad, pretty fast. It's basically what I like to call the tidal wave of the future. It's coming, and I don't know how long it's going to be, but it seems like there's going to be a collapse. And I kind of look at it from a different perspective than a lot of people. I don't think it's all doom and gloom necessarily. I'd say a lot of it, it was coming for quite some time. But while things are falling apart everywhere, uh, there's a chance right now that we could rebuild this thing the way that we want. I mean, we are the majority. We are the labor force that keeps this thing going. It is up to us. Whether we cow down, do what we're told by the very few, or we decide to do what we have done in the past in this country, what formed this country. It's going to be up to everyone. But we have an opportunity here, reform everything the way that we need it, the way that it should be. Build relationships with our communities, our family, people that we haven't talked to in years, perhaps. Get to know your neighbors, because we're going to need to stay together as a community in order to make everything work. It's the only way there's going to be. We're going to have to get with our local people, organize, and get our supply lines in order, locally. And that's going to start with your next door neighbors, the closest people to you, your family, the people you can trust, Sometimes that's not your family, so it just depends on who you are and what you got going on. But you can't trust the government. They've made that abundantly clear at this point. So trust the people you know you can. Now we all have to get actively involved, with our local government, the people that aren't in the back pocket of these folks that are running things right now, that do have things at stake with their jobs. If they choose to do things against what we want and we vote them out, maybe they're not in the club. Some of the local guys, sure, there's probably people that are, but not everyone. Some of them might be interested in keeping their job. So that's where we can start. I don't want to keep rambling on, but I just I don't know. I wrote some notes. That's why I'm looking at my notes here, but some stuff that's been on my mind for a long time here, and I just think it's time for us to stand up for our kids, our grandkids that are going to be paying for this crap. We're footing them the bill. I mean, this is they're going to be the ones footing the bill. We're passing it to them. Like I don't know. I mean, we've pretty much thrown our children under the bus already, but maybe our grandkids. I hate that. I didn't see it coming. I mean, I saw something coming. I stayed out of debt as much as I could, but I'm one person, and sure, there's been a lot of folks, prepper folks, in our communities that saw it coming, and prepared and started preparing their finances and everything else, years ago, maybe decades ago, you know. like I did, but it's, we're a very small minority, but we can talk to our friends and neighbors. That's super important. I mean, we've got to reestablish social behavior, healthy social behavior. It's like the opposite of what we're being told to do. And there's a good reason for it. Why do we need to stay away from everybody? Think about that. While they do all these draconian things and pass all these rules and laws, and local authorities are passing all kinds of new laws and rules, and where you have to have permits for things that you shouldn't have to, and not allowed to do this or this on your own property. It's time, guys. And if you know these things and you've been watching all this go down, it's time to poop or get off the pot. It's time to take action. And I'm not saying any kind of violence, nothing like that. It's not time for that kind of stuff. That time could happen, but I don't see that happening. I don't think it'll ever be necessary. I mean, it's a circus, guys. The DC circus. And these guys will put on a great show for the people buying the peanuts. Or I should just say the people eating the peanuts, because they're not buying them. If you get my drift. We're buying them for those other people to eat and watch the show. I don't know. All that money that goes into those coffers, peanut money, it's being used against us right now. Slowly building a cage. A lot of people don't even see it. In the name of illness or whatever, they strip our rights away. And people just passively accept it. If we're that far gone, maybe it's too late. But I think that there's still a small window of opportunity right now. But it won't be open forever. It'll be closed pretty soon. When the 2A goes, that window's going to be slammed shut. I don't know. I mean, let's see. I mean, after the 2A's gone, then what? We're going to go ahead and move forward with the Great Reset, right? So then what? You won't own anything, but will you be happy? Really? That's a heck of a selling pitch, isn't it? Yeah. And it seems like every time that a freedom is taken away by this government in history, you go back and look, and every time that some little tidbit of freedom was taken away, it's gone for good, guys. It's not coming back. How many decisions to take away freedoms have been reversed, in history? It's a rarity. So, I guess maybe just think about it this way. What is the legacy that your grandkids are going to remember you from this time? Talk to you later.